Common sense and basic precautions apply just like anywhere else, but in general, the Trans-Siberian Railroad is safe. Most of the people riding on the Trans-Siberian Railroad are not tourists or people who are just hopping on and off for a few stops. It's actually a lot of families that are traveling from one part of Russia to another, and they're traveling with kids, they're going on vacation, they're visiting relatives. They are not looking for any problems. There's always an attendant in every single car, every hour of the day. There's also a train master who's responsible for service and safety throughout the entire train. All the passengers are ticketed, meaning they are on a digital list of passengers. Attendants know their names, their passport information, who they are, where they're going, and so on. Nobody is anonymous on the train, and it's much more difficult to get away with a crime. Despite what I once thought, there's actually not a lot of drinking going on the train, and most people are on good behavior. If you're riding in a second-class car with a 4-person cabin, nobody who's not in your cabin is going to ever come into your cabin. Also, you can lock the cabin from the inside if you want to at night. In the second-class car, in the 4-person cabins, the lower bunks have a storage area under their beds, and the top bunks have a shelf at the very top of the cabin. So in both cases, it would be very difficult for somebody to rummage through your things without you or somebody else noticing. As for the stations themselves, each one has security guards and cell phone reception. With that said, there are a few tips that might be useful just to make you feel safer and better prepared to handle any situations. The first is, of course, keep your wallet on you and don't leave it out in the open. The second is don't leave out expensive things where people can see them and might be tempted to take it. The third is don't drink excessively. For this, get a SIM card for your phone if you can. That'll allow you to make phone calls at stations, look up maps and locations, and order taxis from an app when you arrive at a station late at night. In the restaurant car, you should check the price of food and then double check the bill when it's time to pay. If you don't speak Russian, you should download a translation app for your phone. For example, Google Translate will let you download a dictionary so you can translate from English to Russian or Russian to English even when you're offline. Few people speak English in Russia, especially on the trains. In some of the trains, the second-class cabins do not have outlets in them, and so you have to charge your phone in the common passageway. So if you do that, just keep an eye on your phone, especially as the train pulls into a station where somebody might take the phone and leave. In summary, no, the Trans-Siberian Railroad is not dangerous, so just relax, have fun, meet people, and don't let your guard down too much, just like anywhere else.